My name's Steve Zimmerman. I'm a reporter and the editor of Southwestern News Today. Behind me is an apartment at the 4000 block of Fillmore where a young man tragically lost his life. Having had walked through the crime scene, it seems to me that a lot of effort really wasn't put in to collect evidence to help find the killers in this case. On top of that, talking to people around the complex, it seems as if PD or the detectives didn't really take the time to speak with anyone. You're going to hear from this young man's mother, and this is something that we need to do, something we need to focus on. She's going to give you his name, tell you a little bit about him, and we need to say his name because they, the police department, need to do something.
All right, hi, my name is Keri Duncan from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. My son's name is Larry Donnell Lacy III. Larry came here a couple years ago in the Army, and he was stationed at Fort Bliss. He was generally discharged almost a year ago for just little minor bad behaviors, but nothing major. Since then, he built a relationship with a girl, and he has a baby on the way. He was trying to work on building himself up to be a man for his baby, you know, a father for his baby, and he was killed last week. And the news just talks about him like as number 7. That's how they describe my son, as a number. And I just want the world to know that he's not a number. He has a name. He had plenty of family who loved him. Just because we were not here in El Paso does not mean that we do not stand for him. I want justice for my son, and I'm asking if anybody has any type of information to bring the perpetrators, just please contact local authorities. So a little bit about him. He just made 23 on February 28th of this past year. He was born in 2002. He was a beautiful soul. He had the most kindest heart. He was joyful. He was loving. He was everything you possibly could imagine your child to be. He was like awesome with kids. Family loves him. Very family oriented. Like I said, he would give you the shirt off the back, and that's what caused, I believe what caused his murder is because he was too genuine and too nice, and people took advantage of him. I believe that he's being labeled as a junkie or a nobody, and you know, that's not true. My son was very much somebody. He was far from a junkie. He didn't use drugs, maybe smoked. That's it. So I don't understand why the police are not making this a priority of trying to track my son's killers.
Let me ask you this. After going through his apartment and seeing things that they had left behind, that the police had left behind, what is your confidence level in the police investigation?
I really don't have much confidence right now.
Police ain't doing shit.
I really don't.
All that we just pull up out of there, you can pinpoint who the fuck the person is. Their names all over it, but they're not to be found. No one's to be found. But you got names. You got.
They don't really have names. You got a name. You got medicine bottles. You got perfume bottles. My son didn't use perfume, obviously. He opened his doors to a couple of people on Saturday, and these people were seen in his apartment on Saturday and Sunday. And next thing you know, my son is dead. And they tried to set the place on fire. And what kills me is by the police leaving everything behind like this for just anybody to come and just like, it's just no respect for his death, period. None. Like, none. His ID was sitting on a windowsill. You could just walk, anybody stranger could walk by and just bust the window open and grab his ID. You know, it was just, it's absurd, and I'm not okay.
What do you want to say to the people who did this to your son? If you could say anything to him, what would you say?
I hope you rot in hell. I hope you rot in hell because you took my baby from me and he didn't deserve it. He was not a violent person, and you did not have to do these things to him. And I never thought that I would actually just be living this nightmare, but I hope you rot in hell. And I hope and pray that they catch you, because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop getting on their nerves or anything until somebody's, because I believe it's somebody's. It's 2 to 3, and until they're charged, properly charged. You know, I can't rest. Like, I'm not sleeping. This isn't just like, you know, you just didn't shoot my child. You tortured him, and you try to burn him alive. Not alive, but you try to burn him. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to walk these streets with human beings because you're not human. You're not. That's all I had for that.